I've had him around my dinner table and in my home, and I am pleased to share a heartfelt just pride with his family for his accomplishments. He started here at Mountain View when he was 4 in the preschool, and he said that in elementary school he remembers that he was taller than the other kids. But now he kind of looks up to a lot of the other guys, and he also looks up to God for wisdom and guidance. My experience has been that he is a very serious and determined student. And whenever I ask my son, who's kind of the opposite personality, Cameron, da-da-da, schoolwork, or, oh, let me text Paul. Let me ask Paul. He would always ask Paul, and Paul always knew. And so, Paul, I apologize that you were Cameron's planner all these years, because he never carried a calendar. But in the classroom, Paul, organized, determined, always had his work. I don't think there was ever one time that he didn't have his work in on time. Very quiet, but if you get into a discussion with him, he offers a lot of knowledge and has a lot to say. I've enjoyed the conversations with him in the classroom as well as outside the classroom. And when I asked him what his favorite high school memory was, he said, staying up all night with AJ and Cameron playing video games. I said, would this be on weekends, or would you possibly have school the next day? Sometimes. Actually, a lot of times we had school the next day. I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't know that as a teacher, and I'm really glad I didn't know that as a mom. In his spare time, he loves video games. What is League of Legends anyway? And I had some students last year, they believed that I played League of Legends, but Trent burst that bubble for me, because Trent's like, she's not on there, she never plays, so then nobody believed me after that. Paul loves watching cartoons. Anyone remember Ed, Edd, and Eddy? That's one of his favorite. But Paul will have to slow down on cartoons and League, at least I think he should, to focus on his studies at UNLV with a major in electrical engineering. It is with distinct honor and from my heart that I now introduce Mountain View Christian School's Class of 2014 Salutatorian, Paul Stanik III.
Greetings, everyone. I'm grateful for the honor of being the salutatorian and being in this position on behalf of my fellow graduates, friends, families, and faculty. Here at Mountain View Christian Schools, one of the core values is growth. Multiple things have grown here, such as the school itself and this year's graduating class. It is easy to point out that we have grown physically, but that type of development holds very little value if we do not develop ourselves spiritually and mentally. While attending here, ever since preschool, I witnessed people around me grow. Yes, it is true that we all have grown to new uniforms throughout the years, but what has really developed most, in my perspective, was our maturity. My fellow students have grown so much with their experience here at the school. At times, I question if they really have matured, because we know how to have fun, which is another core value around here. Despite the blunders here and there, I would have to say that I am fascinated in how much everyone has changed throughout their time here. Whether they have matured at a fast or sluggish pace, the amount of change that occurred is incredible. Growing up from not knowing what I was doing in any immediate setting to knowing exactly what I want to do in the future was a gift given to me here at MVCS. Respectfully, I witnessed others follow a similar path throughout their lives here. The change in them deciding what they want to do for their next class to what they want to do for their entire lives in our senior projects was astonishing. As many people may know, I was a quiet and shy guy for many years. At first, I did not like participating in anything, hanging out with people, and even making friends. But that all changed when people wanted to become friends with me. Because of the people who felt like becoming close to me and becoming great friends with me, I too felt the urge to do the same to others. but that was a major first step in my own growth here. From being someone quiet, I developed into a person who is more outgoing and mature. This class is unique in that we know how to make friends and be friends with each other. My memories of participating in events in and out of school with my friends and family, staying up all night playing video games with my friends, hanging out with each other after school to see movies, the turnaround trips and senior trips, and many other memories will always be in my heart, but there are memories that are worth cherishing. I would like to say my gratitude towards my friends, my family, and the school. The experiences I had with everyone, whether good or bad, have made me into who I am today. I had a wonderful time here, and I do not regret any of it. Because of the fun and tough times I have had here, I am thankful to my family for deciding to send me here at MVCS. I honestly think I wouldn't be the person I am here today if I had gone anywhere else. I would like to thank the teachers and faculty for bringing me closer to God and helping me figure out what I want to do for my future. I would like to thank my friends for always being there when times were tough for me. Finally, I'd like to thank everyone that have helped me in my journey. More importantly, I thank God. Without His help, I would not be the kind of man I am right now. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. Have a wonderful evening.
Stanik. Paul arrived, as he mentioned, in 1999. He is a truly brilliant thinker. He genuinely seeks the truth, pursues knowledge and godly wisdom. He is a math and science guy, the Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein kind of guy. This fall, he'll be going to UNLV in electrical engineering, therefore getting the amazing light bulb. Stanik.